Good afternoon, students, faculty, family, friends, and anyone else who wanted to spend their day in a hot school gymnasium. I want to thank you all for coming, and I will try to keep this short so you don't all see me cry too much. I am honored to have been given the opportunity to speak to you all on behalf of my class, and we wanted to give thanks to so many people. To our office workers for filling out our late slips without too many dirty looks. To our principal for always being a firm guiding hand and telling the best, worst dad jokes for Miss Grieve to cringe at. To our vice principal for helping us stay organized while always being ready to absolutely wallop us in the face with a dodgeball. I still have a scar. To our wonderful high school teachers for, let's be honest, trying to tune out most of our gossiping and still managing to get a whole lot of information in our heads between the giggles. To our middle school teachers for not holding our 13-year-old selves against us. To our elementary teachers for cleaning up our accidents and teaching us the alphabet so that Mrs. Dash could put it into our math equations. And a huge thanks to our custodians for keeping our space tidy, not reading all the weird notes that were left on the floor, and not commenting when you hear our conversations at lunchtime. The staff in this building have taught us so many valuable lessons about the ways of the world around us, the people in it, and how to shape it into a better one with our actions. I know I'm not just speaking for myself when I say you all have truly changed our lives. Another big thank you to our parents, mentors, coaches, and community leaders. You keep us on track, support us, and remind us that schoolwork isn't everything, and that there is so much to be gained by embracing our community. And a personal thank you must go out to my classmates. I seriously don't think I would have been able to reach the point I am at today if I didn't have all these other extremely intelligent people to troubleshoot with. You all have taught me so many lessons about humility, hard work, and the meanings of certain words I have been advised not to say on this stage. I have known most of you since we were only knee-high, standing in line with $1 for the milk machine. We've lost some classmates along the way, but we have also gained some new ones, and I can say for certain we wouldn't trade them for the world. The truth is, we have all grown up together. We've been playing Man Tracker in the streets, playing King of the Hill on the snowbanks, and truly making and breaking blood oaths over a Kahoot game. And even for those that only came in the last few years, I think any of us would be hard-pressed to not consider each other family. Not to mention that maybe half the people in this class are already cousins or something to that effect. Even though I am generally the quiet, reserved one in class who only speaks up to answer the teacher's questions, most of my fondest memories are when we are all able to let loose and have fun together. The one specific memory that comes to mind first is, of course, the Great Cupcake Fight of 2016. The day was Friday, February 12th, the day we were celebrating Valentine's Day in 6th grade. We had decided against Valentine's cards as we were much too grown up for that, and decided that instead we would all bring some baking. Mrs. Singer had told us not to touch it until after lunch, and then we could gorge ourselves, but that she trusted us each to take only one when we finished our lunch. That was a mistake. It all started when Braden tripped while carrying a cupcake to his desk, and it squished directly into Ava Ruthven's hair. What followed was pure sugary chaos. It is my personal belief that there must still be remnants of thrown baking in the ceiling tiles of that room. Instead of closing off with a quote, I want to end with a cool fact I learned recently, and then turn it into a really convoluted anecdote. In old-growth forests, many people don't realize truly how far the roots of the trees go, and even fewer people realize that nearly all of the roots are connected. When a tree is in a good spot where it can get plenty of sunlight and nutrients from the ground, it ends up with a surplus of these resources. These trees join roots with those around them in order to share these resources, not because it betters the individual, but because it makes the forest stronger. I believe we are like these trees in many ways. Though some may have an easier time grasping on to different resources, whether they be classwork, sports, or the new Wi-Fi password, we pass them on to each other, strengthening our bonds and making our community stronger as a whole. As we all leave this building, branching out of our initial plot of land, I know that we will strengthen our future communities too, wherever they may be. But wherever and whatever we all end up doing, I know that we will all still have a place in this forest, because here, our roots are strong. Although we have not always gotten along, I honestly believe in the deepest part of my heart that everyone on this stage is a genuinely kind person who will be able to accomplish remarkable things. Congratulations to my fellow graduates, and thank you all for your time and the honor of being valedictorian.